Y'all saw this episode? See, when fools talk, it's not fools who are listening. We, NicOlandria Hive, saw through all of Taylor's lies from the beginning, and we peeped Nick's genuine appreciation, his little crush, and look at this. Look at God. Hey y'all, it's your captain for all things creative coming at you with a Love Island Season 7 Episode 21 review. This is gonna be NicOlandria heavy because this was their episode, y'all. And I'm still team Amaya Papaya, just whoever she ends up with right now with Zach K. But if I'm voting, since they are officially the couple that I have endorsed from the beginning, my votes will be going to Nick and Olandria, aka NicOlandria. So let's get into this episode because this was their moment. Because some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. I can't believe it's happening to us. Yes, us. Nick, Olandria, and all the NicOlandria Hive predicted from since the end of the last episode that these two probably will be paired up because that was one of the main rules, I guess, of the Casa arc was that you had to be, paired off with Casa people, and whoever wasn't paired up would have to leave. But we see that they gave Nick and Alondria the choice of whether to just go home or to stay a couple and re-enter the villa. Now, while they get this text to make the choice, they're on this date. They sipping on some things, talking about some things. I found it really interesting that Nick was very ready to spill all of Taylor's tea to Olandria. He's like, listen, I'm putting friendship to the side. And I have to be real with you. Taylor definitely is having emotional and physical connection with this, new Casa person, Clark. And Alondria likewise tells Nick about the whole crew, which I thought was interesting. I guess she knows that Nick, Taylor, and Ace are in cahoots, so she tells Nick about Ace and Shelly's drama first, I guess. That Shelly, has this 6'7" NBA player. Maybe she was nervous or hesitant to tell Nick about Sierra at first, but I did find it interesting that she chose to talk about what Shelly had going on right away. And she does eventually tell Nick how Sierra's with some man named Elon who looked kind of like him, which is true. And Nick, he's kind of not that happy about it, but Nick said he was open, and as much as I like him, he's a little bit for the streets. But that's okay on Love Island because he has one toe in the streets and one toe looking for love in the villa, kinda. So it works, okay? And anything to get Alondra away from Taylor at this point. Like, we tried Jalen, she ain't like that. But because she and Nick have genuine care for each other, they're friends, and Nick is sitting there with his little secret crush. I think Olandria said yes to get back in the village. She's like, okay, that answers obviously I want to get back in there. But she definitely had that energy of let me see what Taylor is doing. And I think she thought that this pairing would be just a temporary thing. And I don't think she was taking Nick as seriously as first. And I think she was still the Lulu, thinking that Taylor was sitting up waiting for her, pining for her. So they get dressed and they sneak into the villa after everybody's in bed. Little does she know that while her and Nick was on their date, Taylor and Clark were kissing like normal people. So Taylor does know how to kiss, not giving those brother and sister pecks that he was giving to Olandria. He was like, in it to win it with Clark. And then they were cuddled up too. So I think, when Olandria and Nick snuck in, I think she saw that Taylor and Clark were brewed up a little bit. And then in the morning, it was so sad how Taylor literally jumped over Olandria. Like, they have the picture of this very telling moment inside the Love Island app. And you see this fool not even pretending to, care that he's reunited with his so called bae. To let y'all tell it, Taylor had a slow burn in for Olandria, but it's no slow burn. Y'all are the Delulu ones. Y'all were calling NicOlandria fans Delulu. Taylor and Olandria stands, come to the front of the class because look at this picture. Y'all need to face reality. Taylor does not like Olandria. I don't know how many times I had to say this over and over again, but look at him jumping over that woman. He could have hurt her. He could have kneed her in the face getting to that man. And he just saw Nick the night before. He hasn't seen Olandria in what, 2, 3 days? Yeah, he's jumping to the man he just saw a couple hours ago. So this should tell you everything. And anybody who sees it for Taylor after this, I don't know what to tell you. Please go see the lady, see somebody, because I don't know what you're seeing when you're watching this TV. But it's okay. It's all love. We all, see what we want to see sometimes. But just look at the footages, please. And it's not just me. Like when you look at the poll for, whether people like this Nick and Olandria plot twist, everybody who's voted basically is on the side of ship it. I also voted that way too. But of all the fans I've seen voted up to Thursday night slash Friday morning, early if it's when you're watching this, most people that voted in the app definitely see it for Olandria and Nick being together. So obviously Taylor did not see it for Olandria the way we think he did. And it's clear during the episode he literally is avoiding Olandria. He tries to bury his head in a pillow like an ostrich to not see her, not talk to her while she's in the villa. He has to ask Ace if he should pull her to the side and win or not. And it's really clear that Ace is his villa father. He's doing everything, you know, according to what Ace says. And it is, I guess, good to see that he is finally showing that he has a mind of his own, at least when it comes to Clark, and not just following everybody. Because I think Ace at first was saying in the last episode that he doesn't want Taylor to mess up what he and Olandria got going on. But I think Nick kind of convinced him that no, actually, Taylor looks happy and Ace sees it too. So they're, I guess, letting him explore the Clark connection, and he's leading that because he clearly likes Clark. But when he sits Olandria down, he tries to act like he's gonna juggle two of them and not just throw Olandria away. But then when he talks to Clark, if I'm not mistaken, he basically told her that he broke up with Olandria, which was really disingenuous. It was very two-faced to me. And he, like, kissed her again, gave her his shirt to wear. It's clear he likes Clark. Like, they're beating a dead horse at this point. So I just want him to let Olandria know what it is for good instead of acting like he's gonna juggle the two of them. But Nick, thank God, is there to, have open arms for Olandria to go to. And he confesses that he has loved her for a long time, how he's, thought she was so beautiful. And he gave her more compliments in that one night than Taylor has given her for all those weeks. So basically, the other village didn't have much going on. Everybody still think that Olandria's gone in the girls' side, so the men comfort the girls this whole episode. Like Chris gives Shelly flowers. They also do a villa versus Casa competition, and the Casa people won. I did peep that Huda does seem to have a little chemistry with Shelly's man, which we'll check out next time. But overall, this was the NicOlandria episode, and I'm going to bask in that. NicOlandria fans, we up. Everybody else say how you feel in the comments. And remember, you're the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. Bye.